Alrighty. Yeah, how are you all? My name is Zerochan and I'll be your host for today. Today I'll be playing Genshin Impact doing the EU quest in Sumeru, the Wanderer quest. Yeah, so finally after like finishing Kazuha quest yesterday, I was able to do it. I mean to unlock it. So I hope that you all wonder. I hope that you all. Oh my god, I'm forgetting. I hope that everyone have their water with them, and also checking that posture of them. Please. Sorry for that. Sit down and enjoy the show. So let's start, shall we? So how are you all? Hope everyone's having a very wonderful day today. How am I supposed to pronounce its name? What? Anyway, come on. Serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay. You understand? An essay? That means facts and logic. Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tarasona mystery? When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism. Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that, but it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of this. That's the only reason I came to you. Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that. Oh, okay. But did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But that's all the way in Azuma. Oh, I see. So that's the reason why they wanted me to clear Kazuha quest first. I see. Is it just Paimon? Or is it kind of unusual for someone similar to wanna write a paper about that? Huh. Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it's really just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Still, let's go listen in. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about. Alrighty. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit different today, I'm tired. Sorry for that. Long day. Adding my workout on top of that, yeah, I'm very tired today. So, sorry for that. A little bit of voice change. Don't worry, I'll get energetic from playing this game. Shh, my voice should return to normal soon. Alright. I guess I go with my textual criticism and your edition. Editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabukimono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we know where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, excuse me, it seems like the kind of thing we'd know. Looking for me? Oh, you're the traveler, you say. Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us? If you don't believe me, I'll go. No, of course, I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Izuma. Oh, so you're an Izumian, I see. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry. What? Sawada? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much. So our social skills are kinda lacking. Chat, hold up. I'm back, sorry for that. Traveler, I heard you help many people a great deal, and been so many places. To so many places, Mike. Would you be able to tell me about Tatarasuna? Tatarasuna. Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over there because we heard you talking about it, and wanted to learn more. Oh, I see. Sorry, I can't help this time. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into, because even Inazumians don't know much about Tatara Suna's past. But who would have thought that? If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna. Hold on. Sawada, don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read? Fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft. Let me give you some background. This has all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mention someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa. I'm sure I butchered that name, so sorry for that. Who crafted a fire blade? But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi? Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the sword maker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down. The records also mentioned Kabukimono. This seems to be an Izumian word for an eccentric stranger, someone dressed funny or acts in an unusual way. That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabukimono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace, and shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly. So first the strange person goes missing, then a murder happened? Seemed kinda fishy to Paimon. Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of it as if they knew anything about what happened back then. And whoa, did I get lucky? Stop shouting! This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happened that a friend of mine works at the government records office. Hey, same here. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the after-mentioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too. Could it be? Wait, so there are two missing people in the story now? That's right. What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma? Yeah. Oh, The South myth? Yeah. Like Ishin art and so on. Oh, yeah. You already know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a descendant relevant of the Kadehara clan. Excuse me? The last practicite of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in Kadehara clan leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going around that time, it makes you wonder whether it is all connected somehow. The Kadehara clan. Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of it. Of all. There's more? Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most get to the point, for Peter's sake. According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet. Oh, I see. A puppet? The Shogun's puppet that... The Shogun puppet that the Electra Archon made should be rolling in Azuma with her as we speak. It couldn't be her. The Kabukimono. Huh, I believe Kabu in Japanese mean hat. So probably they're talking about Wanderer's hat? Scaramouche's hat? The Kabukimono has to be the bad idea. But what was he doing 400 years ago in Tatarasuna? Judging by the looks on your face, you know something after all. After all? Question mark? Glare at Palma and hope she keeps her mouth shut. No. Palma just meant, how creepy. The way you describe it makes it sound like a ghost story. I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Azuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look. Oh god. Author, Sawada. Extract 1. ... A man arrived in Tatarasuna around 3 in the afternoon. From afar, he spied laborers walking along the mountain road towards the factories, their shoes scuffed along the jutting stones. They walked like people convinced that so long as they reached the fire raging in the mountain's belly, they might extract from it gems beyond price. The mood that the sight inspired was ineffable, beyond mere description for those not present to witness it. The man barked a cheerful greeting and sprinted to join the procession. There, a towering character who stood half a head taller greeted him with a heavy slap on the back, and yet his words were filled with respect. Do my eyes deceive me, Sir Miyazaki? I cannot think that the return trip here from Inazuma City could have been easy on you. Miyazaki smiled like a young man taking the first step on their journey. Expression relaxed. Why Katsuragi? Inazuma is the realm of the almighty Shogun. I sailed upon the fastest ships stored upon the swift seas roads. The swiftest, right? I'm sorry for that. What dangers could I have possibly faced? And what about the good news? There was some. Naturally, the two burst into uproarious laughter. I don't know how to pronounce that. With other workers until the path's end. A young man dressed in a linen shirt and wearing a headscarf gazed into the dancing flames of the furnace before him. Now, hold up. I'm back. Where was I? Listen. Before him. Now, the flames of a forge are unlike any other, for their intensity affects the resulting integrity of both metal and blade. So too, then, was the Flame Watcher, an unusual individual. At his fingertips sat a lizard, and on his face he wore a smile. The workshop was huge, and the furnace was deeper within. A reasonable person might think that there should have been many working alongside the Watcher. Yet he stood alone. Only when Katsuragi and Miyazaki... That's a familiar name, by the way, Miyazaki. Anyway, strode into the room did the Watcher return. This Watcher was Niwa, armory officer and administrator of Tatarasuna, born to the Niwa clan, which served as one of the three pillars of the Ishin art. Niwa never argued with his siblings and was a worthy successor by all accounts. The post he received as a result of his high standing with those in power served as a statement unto itself. Miyazaki handed a well-bundled text to Niwa. As he adjusted his expression, he said, "It is as you have said, sir. Yet, no, the elders of your clan in the city do not think highly of your plan. Yet, I still believe it to be worth a try. As such, I have found the proper vendors and procured the materials that you requested." Niwa studied the text and nodded. "We should try some of these new forging techniques, whether Kadehara says yes or nay. Yeah or nay, I mean, oh my god." Katsuragi frowned, and with a sigh he said, "Forging is a precise and difficult undertaking. You know this better than most, sirs, and still you seek improvement each day with terrifying drive. Should my lord Nagamasa hear this, the sourness in his face shall be hard to miss." Niwa smiled, replying, "And how goes the forging of your lord's great blade, Katsuragi?" Katsuragi neither wanted to shame his master nor lie to his two friends, and yet he could not think of any way to deflect, and so groused, "I see your ears are as keen as your hands, Sir Niwa. The jokes of us unlearned men are as nothing before you." Miyazaki hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Neo released the lizard from his hand into Katsuragi's palm. But just as more words were to be exchanged, someone came walking nearby, their footsteps light with the celerity of youth. The head that peeked in was round and, in light of the fires, looked like an oil jewel. The young man placed some boxed food at the side, and nodding, he prepared to leave. Katsuragi called out after him, "What about your share? Aren't you going to eat it?" The young man, upon hearing those words, found himself slightly at a loss. After a while he answered, "Very well, I'll try it." "You are welcome to the food. We all eat the same fare after all," Neo said. The man nodded and left, seemingly deep in thought. Extract 2. The Kabukimono was by the coast. Sunset fell into the accompaniment of darkness. The bands of twilight showed themselves not, for in their place did thunder clouds roil, rumbling the omens of accounting rainstorms. Darkness filled the flesh of the sea, and dusk blade the clouds. To kneel upon the land, its supplication mirroring the Kabukimono with knees bent and face pointed towards the water. None passed that day, and none knew that he was waiting for in silence. Time passed, unmeasured and uncounted. Still, a black cloud suddenly tore free from the sky and began to circle the Kabukimono, bearing down on him like a nightmare, though he was not aware at first. After his studying gaze was refined by time, he understood this. This cloud had marked him from the very start. Outbound, a fishing boat drew near, the light of its bow flickering in and out sight beneath falling sheets of rain. A mist unspoiled across the sea, stealing sight from the fisherman. Repeatedly he exclaimed, "It is but dusk. How are my eyes darkened? Is there anyone that can deliver my boat upon safe tides?" Like a fallen spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat and was joined in its bare fitness of direction. Like a charging beast, they plunged into the shoreline. Scant stepped away. The Kabukimono stood idle, slanting his head to study the grand wreck. Not but half an arm was left of the one who had cried out for help, and with a plop it landed at the Kabukimono's feet. He crouched to better study the object, straining against the urge to take a bite out of it. Yet he did not, for the dark clouds swirling down had already picked the remnants of the ship clean. The Kabukimono stared at it blankly. like an awakening dreamer. When he returned to himself, the cloud had scattered as if they had never been there at all. As for the ship, could it have been struck down by a storm? Who was to know? Not the Kabukimono. Extract 3. Okay, nothing much left. Katsuragi rushed into the doorway and shouted, "My lord, things go ill at the furnace. I have searched for Sir Niwa, but there is no trace of him, and much time has passed since Sir Miyazaki left to seek aid. But he has yet to send us any missive. Look." Mikoshi Nagamasa turned slowly, his face grave as one attending a funeral. He spoke then, his words heavy laden. "I wish not to say such words, Katsuragi, but Sir Miyazaki may never return." Katsuragi peered past Nagamasa's bored, stiff shoulders beyond the windows. The clouds above boiled in waves of black, as if darkness now was the only weather and might even morph into an abyssal beast and devour Tatarasuna's hall. Over 10 people had already perished. That was why Katsuragi recoiled as if struck. Yes, it was coming back to him now, in drips and drabs. That was why they had to set out to seek aid. Miyazaki had been the first to set sail. The clouds had only just begun to form then. Traveling from Tatarasuna to Inazuma to ask for support was normally no great feat, and yet there had been no sign of his return. Then a second ship was sent, followed by a third and fourth, till Kabukimono himself had departed upon the tides, under foul skies and ominous fortunes. It had been Katsuragi who had brought him back and treated him as his own, and then pained him greatly. Pained him greatly to see the lad go, yet the situation in Tatarasuna, oh my god, Tatarasuna was severe. Even should they sacrifice more lives, it would have been worth it to gain assistance from Inazuma City. Neo was gone and none could find him. Afterwards, Nagamasa led a search party into the mountains and the area around the furnace. All to no avail. Folk began to wonder if Neo might have encountered an accident, but worry soon turned to suspicion, and they wondered if he had fled, unwilling to bear the sin of having caused these incidents. The people grew even more suspicious, and Nagamasa himself strained against his discontent and fury. His face has grown to resemble the rumbling clouds above. Suddenly, a figure flashed by. Their presence did not go unnoticed by Nagamasa. He drew his blade and cut through, only nicked the silken veil intruder wore? For a moment, they swayed, and then, like a marionette pulled by strings, they moved behind Nagamasa, laughing darkly. Are you seeking someone, my lord? Niwa, perhaps? Nagamasa allowed, bellowed in fury. You dare address Sir Niwa directly? Yet, the figure parted like mist before his falling blade, only to re-materialize beyond reach, but not beyond sight. A ghastly, appointed indeed. Apparition indeed. What it you who slew my people? Nagamasa, held uncharged, held back only by Katsuragi's desperate grip. As his senses returned to him, he realized he was but an inch away from falling into the furnace. It seems that the rest of this work remains unfinished from the existing text. However, it is apparent that this is a novel of fantastical, colorful, sensibilities born from imagination, well utilized. Wonderful. Ah, and please read my essay draft as please, no, I have no time, please, no. Sawada was I'm getting tired, oh my god. Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts, and I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes? Oh my god, the music, yes, so good. Sorry for that. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative, both political intrigue, like I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events. Wait, you're allowed just to make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to gissay. Yeah, sounds more like a novel. Has this guy ever written an essay before? Akaba, look, your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This as much detail as you ever going to get. Oh my god, we're like half an hour in and we still haven't met Scaramouche. Besides, there really was a political power struggle going on, anything like the level you seem to be suggesting. What hope would we ever have of finding out the truth? Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave you to it. We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to go say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay. Alright, thank you. If you find out any information about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much. Alrighty, that was fun. Alright, what now? Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to be the Balladeer, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them. Huh. After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential. Isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Nakaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in... Oh, look at that. Eh? What's wrong? Did you just see that? Sulogy just went by over there. It looked like... Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Scaramucci. Look there. The Balladeer? No, he can't. No, it can't have been. It can't have been. He got locked up. Quick, let's catch up and see. Yep. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, my phone wasn't connected this entire time. Hold up, let me just connect my phone. Oh my god. What did... Seriously? What's my battery? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a huge hit to my battery. Shut up, I don't care. Oh my god. Those notifications. Also, what's this? New event? Oh god, complete the only evil quest unlock. Yeah, quick start. More like quick start. Alrighty. Well, I'm feeling a little bit better now that I played some Dr. Nahida. Oh? Hello? Be right back. I'm back, sorry for that. Operator, come on. There you are. Nahida! Bad news, we just saw the Balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah, it's him! Sure enough, you're here. Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of... Surastana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the Balladeer free. We made a deal. And he's gonna do some investigations in Samira for me. Oh, really? A deal? You sure trust this guy? Why do you think Samira would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about? But if it's that the case, why haven't you done it already? Don't flatter yourself. It was Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out. Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all along. But I was thinking you were just getting cold feet. What? Well, that escalated quickly. Not in a good start. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? Sure. But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you. It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all. Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us. As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem making a deal. Even with the Balladeer. Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you, considering you even struck a deal with the doctor. Yeah, one in which I gained valuable information. You will come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The Balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He is no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in a quite a precarious position? What? Plus, he's a former harbinger. Not hamburger. He's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Former? I mean, he's not a hamburger anymore. I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser. So he tossed you out like trash? Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly, all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the hamburgers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Really? What a crying shame. Well, if it's the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself. Seriously? As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings. And you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us? I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they are your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them? Yeah, obviously. Naida, don't listen to him. There, then let's put that discussion on the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run where we go from here. It will depend on how we'll manage to cooperate today. Alright, then I'll do what we agreed. Good. Go now and keep in touch. Naida, are you serious about this? Yes. I have my reasons for this discussion. In fact, I am largely doing it for your benefits, operator. For me? Psst, that meme. For me? Yes, as I told you once before, there's information about your twin in your soul. Oh yeah, actually, that's the whole reason why we came to see you today. So you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included in your twin detail the Descenders category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't even know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. It was granted the power to connect with Ermin's soul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remains in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Ermin's soul is vast beyond description. Sifting thoughts all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Ermin's soul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information and should be able to find it more quickly. What if he lies to you? Exactly. Or what if Paimon just doesn't trust him? He's treated us enemies every time we run into him. I understand, but sometimes everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back, and operator, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing, a feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answer you've been longing to find, then it's worth it. Thank you, Nahida. It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru hero, and you're more than earned it. I'm still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help? I was going. Oh, I was going to contract you about that, but then you suddenly showed up of your own accord. Seems like we have telepathic connection. Could be. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I signed. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former hamburger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Got it. Great, thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul. Oh, wonderful. Oh, look pretty different compared to last time. The colors are gentle. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now. Yeah. My goodness, this place here beautiful. Oh. Hello, my dear. Look at that! Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked too when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you. Nida sent me to babysit you. Shut your beak, jailbird. No way a prisoner gets to be a smug. I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now I'm on temporary release, so maybe you should think about backing off a little. Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something in a few moments. You will be entering into innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consisted exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else. Understood. Fine. Let's call it a race, but only until this mission is over. Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We're gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreements with Lazalot Kusanale, I'll be at the front. It is my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try to not fall behind. Ha! You sure are confident. Palmer will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us. If there are no future objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourself? You? The snack in this guy, it's unbearable. There is no need for the biting sarcasm. We can start now. Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure. Oh, nice. Is that a small sapling? Ah, darn it. Come on, let's catch up with him. Come on, let's go then. Oh, already automatic. Automated, nice. Oh. So this is the inside of Raymond's soul. It is different than what I imagined. Oh, Palmer never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place. Raymond's soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tibet. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go. Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says? Like a true child, Paimon. Let's let this alley. We will now proceed to the heart of Emerson. Can you still sense the heart of Emerson is? Where the heart of Emerson is? Yeah, permission to begin searching for information here. Permission granted, go ahead. Let's go, stay close, don't go running off. Hey, so, say we did go running off in here, what would happen? What are you smirking at? I was just imagining the look on your traveler companion's face if you want to get lost. Anything is possible in here, you can't rule anything out. Oh. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me. Okay. Follow the balladeer. My goodness, a very slow walking session. How wonderful. The saplings have spread out. Fragments have disappeared. Follow the balladeer. That's all back with information from inside the soul. Be careful. Location change. Looks like we have been transported to another path. Okay. Let's slowly follow Skara. Mooch. Oh my god, seriously. Look the same in every direction. This place is indeed unusual, but it seems that the Balderia is more used to it. Okay. Are we going through every path? Oh my god. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. So what do I know? I was actually telling the truth. Look at me again. What's this time? Can't jump. I can't tell what that. Place alive, but it's definitely so. Why don't you relax your guard a little? Okay, we reached Raymond's soul. Nice. Wonderful. Also, why the tracking is not. We're here. What a tree. Oh, sorry for that. This is the center of Raymond's soul. All the information in the world flowing through it. Let's out to an alley. Good, you made it. Are you ready? Ready when you are. Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive current. Establishing waypoint. The villager is actually doing what Narita tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive. He hasn't put up any resistance, and then he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatu. First Kaba and so the stories, now this. What a strange individual. The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share with us. Sure. Will do. I'll give you a moment. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Okay, back to the game. Will do. For once, we are not the ones with nothing to do. Operator, Paimon, would you like to talk? Neither. Is this the about the conversation? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join. Huh? Huh? What the? We can talk each other inside our heads. Yeah, he's so adorable. I'm guessing that you don't want us to disturb the balladeer. That's the part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while. True. I never tried this before. This is great. So, Pawan, been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer is a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen when what you say. Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others. As if I told you before, there are still some mysteries for him. They solve things that are clear as day to me, but he must has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma? Well done, smart and attentive as always. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things and I ran into Hypatia at Dar Hardis. Hardis. DI? Eh? Relate what you saw in the Balladeer's mind. Okay, you made a contract with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today. Give me a moment. I'm back. Sorry for that. Now, so he made a contract with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned to the Balladeer to the person. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turned out he can get hurt and angry, just like anyone else. Apparently. Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Elkitar Archon. Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an issue. Turned out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Naida, do you know anything about that? If you mean the mysterious event, the Kabukimono and so on, yes, I know about all of that. Really? Because of what they were saying, it sounds like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought. Okay, tell that story. Huh? How interesting. Those who managed to deduce quite a lot of those guesswork alone. So the Gusei got it right? Well, they guessed it right about one thing, that Rosanna was sabotaged. Must be a riveting conversation with you three are having. Funny how all good ones happen when I'm not involved. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved. So you knew all along. What? What makes you think we're talking to each other? Don't insult me. You are having a private conversation without me? Obviously. I must be the topic of said conversation. We have every right to keep our certain things confidential. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much. So, have you found anything yet? Still looking. Don't get your hopes up though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in your mental at all. Wait, how do you know about that? Didn't I tell you? It's not like we never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Every conversation leaves hard work, but your attitude is better than I thought. Right now we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself and making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait. This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be? Anonymous data? Hey, don't forget the agreement. You have to share it with us. Shush. Just wait. Mr. Nero. Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarosana's furnace. After all, it may not pay to act rashly. There is no one else who can enter the furnace. It had to be me. Is that so? Well, since you insist. It's that name. He was the man in charge of the Tarasana, plus he belongs to the lineage of Ishinart. What? What happened? What? Cutscene? What? After Tarasana for some time now, you have shown greatest hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village, people are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that progenies plagued in Azuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safety, disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to the generation of swordsmiths, some worth renowned, the others unknown, all passing on their legacy, skill. This one looks similar. Skill, blood, dreams, every smith brought into this trade looked to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame. Yes, well, Were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, two of you never would have joined forces, and would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolted our forging process like this on his own. At least, not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is melted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of the Tatano-sama's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the change in our manufacturing and forging methods. He flattered you. From the outside, I saw much that was uncommandable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all. So you say it's your but is this really the truth? My good sir, what do you mean? I tried to resist thinking it was all connected because I didn't want to speculate and I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke, mountain-producing problems, worker fatigue, and constant... Hold up. I'm back, sorry for that. And continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now our mutual friends, the Kabukimono, is taking the golden feather to Narukame Island to seek an audience with the Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Mister? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing here with that smile on your face? That's a very sick smile, by the way. Very bad smile. I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time. Alright. Miwa? Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events, namely you, Mr. But Mr. Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book. After all, hold on. I'm back. After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torachio, the yokai, struck down by the shogun's own hand. What? If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised. You are well informed on the subline of his situation. For a mechanic, oh my god. For a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified? Why, Mr. Niwa? Why, Mr. Niwa? Are you suggesting I find a job as a supplement? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft. Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace, and someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. I'm not about to take some responsibility and lead inside, probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here? Judging from the look on your in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me. Drop that. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looked like your plan to destroy Tataru-sana has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now? Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moments. Oh no, he's gonna stab him? Oh god. A moment like this where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace. Oh god, that was a quick turn of events. You're also smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I disguised myself exponentially well, at least for the first few days, but to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Izuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Esther wasn't allies? And that I was not from Fontaine at all? What? And yet, despite that... What? And despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity. And what I seek in Tataru-sana. Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan? Wait, is this the doctor? If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it? Oh, but you're quite wrong. There's one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a It's Scaramouche! Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out, but this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go all this trouble? It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. Oh my god. This all part of a carefully controlled experiment. Lilaxi. Hello there, Lilaxi. Oh my goodness, it's so nice to see you. How's life? I missed you, bro. As you can currently see, I'm doing Scaramouche Quest, finally after unlocking it from the pain I had to bear yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before that. But I'm not gonna say pain, it was really fun with that story about that sword. However, I hate being forced to open up stuff in order to unlock new content. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I am a Fatui hamburger. Call me the doctor like I expected. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm fine, thanks for asking. And you? I'm fine. Fine, just a little bit tired. That's like why my voice sounds different. I believe, I'm not sure at this point. Fatui? Who? What do you want? Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation. That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal model? You write wanderer instead of wanderer in the title. Oh, give me it then. The thing is, both words, okay. Wanderer. So it's one D rer. Alrighty, saved. Nice. Okay, let's refresh the page. Nice. Let's stop. Alrighty, everything fixed. Wonderful. Back to the game. Look how even that righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions are precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have to prevent a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It's easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with the hate. So, give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. What? Make no mistake, even without you, that pure innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind? If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone, because not everyone just want to use other people. The only one who think like that are people like you. Poor guy. What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine yourself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way, your death is not consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa, already dead? What a pity. Phew. What? Jester, I have completed the task you gave me, creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you, as he proves useful. Let's make him our newest comrade, and if not, let's turn him into dust. My god. Okay, we found not the information we were looking for. But it seems that Scaramuccia is going insane. Hey, are you alright? Dottore. Good. Good. Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a merchant from Fontaine? I'm afraid so. He's the one behind Tatarasuna's incident. But why did we see things from his perspective? When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read his memory in his mind. You have to admit it must be the first truth. It must be the truth. Maybe so, but it means nothing. Does it? But this memory shows that Neo didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well that's what that means, even more so than I. So at least one of the betrays wasn't like a betray. It was a misunderstanding, a scheme, a plan made by the doctor. This betrayal was a lie that he has believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiment? Wait, how old was the doctor then? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination. But where does this leave him? Let's give him some space. You look really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now. Okay, let's go over there. We need to give him some time to process his emotion. Yeah, we need to do that right now. I think I'm starting to feel bad for Scaramouche. Paimon's so confused about the Tatarasuna's incident. So the doctor was behind it. But why has that gotten him so worked up? I was not active during your streams because of my bad Wi-Fi. I can't watch stream correctly, sorry. Please don't apologize because... Oh my god, please don't apologize. Don't worry, the stream will always be on. Don't worry about that. I'm not forcing you to watching. I only want you to be entertained and have fun. Maybe feel comfy a little bit. That's my intention. Please do not ever apologize. But it really makes me happy to see that you're so dedicated to watch my streams. Thank you for your time and effort. That really made me happy. Relaxy. Nobody has ever decided to deceive you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna as later. Tatarasana. Later, the doctor showed up and disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine, and that's where the trouble began. It was all horrific experience planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seed of disturbance in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Disturbance. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the Balladeer became the main test subject. After the event you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Neo's heart into the device and handed it to the Balladeer. Then he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the Balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The merchant answered, "Niwas filled this place for fear of punishment, but he had left a gift. He had left you a gift, oh my god. He said, it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. Oh my god. The merchant removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing that he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from filth. He thought Neo had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasunas without looking back. You know that he just threw like a real man heart? And it was his friend's heart as well. Oh my god, that's so sad. Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's horrible. Yeah, exactly. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause a great resentment. Now, we know what was behind this decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokadin 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision. Yes, only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward. Oh, wait for a while, Dotori. You killed him. Now he's processing his emotions, I believe. Okay, we waited. A while later. Alright. What happened? Shall we see how is he doing? Hey, you alright? Huh. That's a scary expression. Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such history, I'd almost think that qualified me to be your friend. We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal. Let me guess, now he'll discover one of the other betrayals is also a lie. Is this like a therapy session for him? Hey, are you investigating stuff we want to know about? That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the descenders in Irminsul. Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records of the descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of the VAT. Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed? Not unexpected, but still, thank you. Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, Irminsul was a dead end. I guess I can share some other info that might interest you. About what? The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Kanria, apparently. Kanria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Oh yes, 500 years ago. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning. The heavens responded? The jester told me this himself. You can take this word on this. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Canria and lived with your sister for... Eh? The jester, another Fatui hamburger. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Luxanali? Yes. Astonishing news. Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Insol, but was it valuable? Very valuable. Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now. What have you done? The Sanali was right. My power is all completely spent. Even if I use all my divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. Operator, I shared a secret with you, and now you own me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. What do you want to know? Give me your hand. Alright, those eyes, oh my god. What? Can you hear my voice inside your head? Are you trying to brainwash me? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past? Wait, why'd you ask that? Done. Huh? What happened? I only saw you hold hands for a second. Nothing, I was just thanking him for helping me. Wait, that look. Did he see me hesitate? But that was because I know about the greater Rook Devata. Oh no, I think by not... What? What? So long, I suggest you get yourself out of here quickly. Where are you going? Hey, wait, did you still not get on and off? Baladir, stop. I'm gonna have to stop him. First reaction time. First reaction time, but fast reaction time, oh my god. But don't think we'll be seeing each other again. Oh my god. On this day forth, the names Baladir and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Oh god. Those who died in Tanzania because of me deserve another chance at life. Hey, Baladir, don't do anything stupid. You know, I never did like insect. Hordes of the funny things swarming together can be a real nonsense. Nonsense? And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pets they are. Pests. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Baladir? Baladir? Oh, no. Uh-oh. He disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow. What we will do then? Cutscene? No cutscene. No, he's really gone. Well, we just saw him went inside the tree. Paimon! Hello? Can you hear me? Nahida? Operator Paimon, Baladir. What happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power. It was the Baladir's fault. He shut you out. You told Nahida everything that happened. Yep. I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities and took everything he had? Activate, I mean not active. Where the heck did he go? It's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida. Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here. Even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible. Okay, time to leave. Never mind, we already left. Was getting excited for some reason. But then I remembered it's Genshin. We're at in something? This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything arranged and nobody will disturb you. No, I want to help you. I'm sorry, but this is something I need your help with. Leave this one for me. An emergency? How bad is it, Nahida? Will you be okay? Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there are maybe some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength until I say it's safe. Her voice is gone. Paimon can't shake the feelings that something really big has happened. What do you think the Bloody meant? And why did he suddenly grabs onto you before? Paimon doesn't remember Great Rook Devata, and the Baladier's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be this distressing for Paimon. Well, it does sound obvious. He's trying to change the past. Probably. I'll skip the part about the greater local Gavata for now and focus on the Balladeer. You tell Paimon the Balladeer ask you and when you met them, okay. You want to change the past? But surely that's impossible. It's not easy, that's for sure. Right, you can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like imagine Paimon drank all the water in the sun. Even if no one was here to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. Yeah, great example. So why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but to feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused. Maybe he wants to erase himself from history? Huh? Oof. Paimon, are you okay? Sorry, Paimon accidentally, the Balladier's fault causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history is unthinkable. Is that really possible in human soul? Not necessarily, but maybe. I'm just guessing here. Ew. Oh. Paimon's head overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And still not working. Paimon had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who connected to him be affected too? Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from everyone's soul, many people in Inazuma would be affected. I can't imagine what that situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it will affect everyone with the connection to the Raiden Kagaten, Kazuha Ayaka Ayato. Will this mean that they'll disappear? There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Triple dot. Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go sleep. But Mom is so worried Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight. Me neither. So how about we list all our favorite foods to take our minds off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon start from... Alright, Paimon start. Fish dish, monster grilled fish, and chicken mushroom skewers, tea break pancake, cream stew, whatever that thing is, and basically she's listing food. Oh my god. Oh, also this is the golden blah 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 blah. She's just saying food. Cutscene? No, not cutscene. Oh, Paimon POV. POV or Paimon. Huh? Wakey, Paimon, what's wrong? Huh? What? Oh wait, what? What's supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was talking. Paimon suddenly can't remember what he was thinking about when she again. You were getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer. The Balladeer? Oh no. Is that a food? Weird name though. Oh no, he did it. Paimon doesn't remember the Balladeer. That must mean he actually pulled it off. But how did he have that ability? This doesn't make sense. What's wrong? Your eyes are like so eh? Something Paimon said? No, it's nothing. But so the Balladeer is that someone's name? Because it sounds like a nickname or something. If this really if this is really happening, I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me. Okay, sure, where are we going? I want to go back to Inazuma. Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency. Now it's not the time to explain. Oh my god, he erased himself. Like, that's like the entire events of Sumero and whatnot. A lot changed. Like, what now? What happened? What did we do then? What's my... Okay, almost full. Let's see, where do you need to go? Oh my god, I just got goosebumps from that. What the hell did he do? Oh my god. Okay, Inazuma seems fine. Kinda wondering what will change in the game after this event, because the event, some of the stuff in the game changed when Greater Lord Uruka Devata was erased from history, like voice lines and whatnot. I really don't like. I don't really like how it ends. Oh god, that's horrible. But yeah, I'm kinda wonder. Gotta watch it. I'll have to watch a video on what happened when Baladir erased himself. So what now? Reddit and Aminoma Smithy. It's been a while. Pardon me, I'd like to ask a question if I may. Of course, go ahead. About the writing Gogatin. Oh, now this question I was expecting. Very well, I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned writing Gogaden comprised of 5 branches: Aminoma, Futsu, Ishin, Yakumi, and Shinju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Aminoma branch kept its art alive. Okay, up until now everything seems fine, but fortunately, Kadehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of Ishin arts. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokaden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade. Oh yeah, we were there. I don't remember. Oh, I see why now we have to finish in Kazuha quest. I see. We learned a bit about the decline of the raiding cockat, and then too seems such a shame. What was the reason behind their decline? That, my friend, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known for me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great plans desired, but never the case. Whatever the cause. Although recently, when the question... Oh no. I think now that the change in history happened. The question in my mind, did I ask Kadehara Kazuha about this? He told me that we are both heirs to a branch of the Riding Kokadin. It was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you, it is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Riding Gogatin were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith. Vengeful? Why? 400 years ago, I'm told there was a catastrophe malfunction in the Arasana furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commissioning chaos, not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent the disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation, and that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had a family ties to the Kadihara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. Oh god. The smith's death, the heroic, the devastating blow to his family's fortune. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the world of Inazuma was culpable. In this tragedy, he hated the almighty shogun for her apparent infidelity towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save them. Oh god. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had passed on his children was his hatred. Generations after generations bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits and could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on Raiden Gokaden. In doing so, he thought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundation of Inazuma forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Yakume clan, which he belonged to. Oh god. His goal was absolute. The devastation of all Raiden Gokaden. But when he came to the Kadihara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unaware. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why Kadihara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones. Under the dire circumstances, the legend of the Dragon Garden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. It looked like the Balladeer did something in Inra's soul, but it seems Niwa still died. Operator, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Have you seen Kazuha recently? Kazuha? Why yes. Just yesterday. In fact, we spoke for a while over some tea. He seems well. Oh my god. Phew, he still exists. And he's the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. That's all. Thank you very much. My pleasure. Dr. Paimon, there are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you. Paimon is so kind here, oh my god. Go to the Yashiro Commission. Okay, Yashiro Commission, let's go. I'm also so worried there, like, oh my god. Okay, something changed here? We're here. This is the Yashiro Commission headquarters, so... Operator, it's been a while. Hello. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now. Are they out on business? On business. The Commissioner is out on business and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings for the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back. What do you think? Shall we go in? Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. We can take a walk in the courtyard. Can we take a walk in the courtyard? If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow, but seeing you as so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay. We'll be heading then. Thanks. Hello dears, is there something you want to say? Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions? Of course, operator. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato had told me about you. What would you like to know? How are the commissions in Miss Kamisato these days? Commissioner. Oh, they are both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kind of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the commission's behalf. As for the commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. Not much has changed, although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days. So pretty much business as usual. The actual commission, huh? Very much so. Ayato is still the actual commissioner. Ayaka is still the lady of the house. No change there. As far as I can see, nothing changed in the actual commission either. I was expecting as much, but still a big relief to know that the Yashiro siblings are both safe and well. Well, get any more questions? That's all for now. Many thanks. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend. And she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. Ah, that's so adorable. Aww. I must say, many things in Yazuma seems to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato Knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all. I'm flattered. Very actually. Alright, goodbye for now. We're going next. Tatarasuna. Alright, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry. We'll see ourselves out. Alright then, take care now. Hope to see you soon. Oh, it's leaving already. Yep, everything's taken care of. Now don't worry. Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye. What? Who? Look for clues. Javier is busy oh yeah, that quest, oh my god. Tatara Tail. Priority investigation. Tatara Tail. Oh yeah, this one. Blaze beacons! Okay, I know what to do tomorrow then. Anyway, I think I'll finish the stream here because we're already like reached the... Well, not already, but we're close to the mark. But anyway, I need to finish a quest before I can finish this quest. By the way, Lexi, did you finish this? Did you like finish this Balladir quest? If yes, can you tell me how much do I have? Is it like long? Is it worth a stream by its own, or should I like finish it in one stream? What do you think, Lexi? Where is it? Oh, it's here. I didn't even start. Oh my god. Okay, I'll end the stream here then. Next stream shall be on tomorrow, Friday. What will we stream? Any plans in mind? The Tara quest is really wrong. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna end the stream here. But anyway, any ideas on what to stream tomorrow? Do you have any plans? Do you want me to stream something tomorrow? Oh. Little Nightmares, Mr. Rustlight. Huh. King Games. Alrighty, sure, why not? Speaking of Metro. Huh. Yeah, sure, why not? However, because tomorrow's a Friday, I don't think I'll like it. I don't think it's going to be a full stream, or maybe an extended stream, depending on what's going to happen in the house. I really have no idea. But yeah. So, time for the outro. Thank you all for coming to today's stream. Again, sorry for like sounding a little bit tired today. Today was a long one with like work, life and whatnot. But not complaining. Life without that stuff is a boring one. But anyway, like I said, it was thank you all for coming to today's stream. It was fun spending time with all of you. The third quest is a daily quest. Oh god. Just don't stream and take some rest, you need this. Yeah, I know, but the time when I have to stream is really rare, so I want to use it to have some fun, because lately the only time I'm having fun is actually on stream. You know why? Because I'm spending time with you people. So yeah, I was saying, it was really fun spending time with you all. Tomorrow's stream, as decided by chat, shall be Metro or Little Nightmare, depending on the game. Probably Metro, because we still have the Exodus to deal with. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you look forward to tomorrow's stream. So please, till tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to do the dailies. Oh my god. So please, until tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you soon. Later.